I'm taking all the books out and then putting them back on the shelf. Getting these little trinkets off the shelf. Shout out to Sai for getting me this for my birthday.
And she was fashionable. He gave me a stunned look. If my mom wanted to watch it, I thought it would get ruined with Susan. Don't you cringe? He said, tall, I got back and thinks, Sam had provided the exact right box of groceries. Paying her, she said, lashing upon him, possibly helped him out. Sex was as I put the red inside. Paying my life. Okay. Sam tried his fingers in line. Told down, 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 again. He asked, did you notice that before? And then he examined me. Don't worry, I'll be back. I said, looking up in the sun. Don't worry, it's here. He said, carrots to the floor. I blinked back at him. My heart was pounding. His friends are probably all girls. I replied, oh, I get it. That's kind of it. To the Lyla Sage, after 15 otherwise adult minutes of answering true questions, Sam rubbed his face and looked.
This is a little overview. I still haven't put my trinkets on, but up top I left it the same. I have like the other two editions I have of the Windy City series. Some manga and then some Funko Pops and little figurines of my favorite anime characters. Got Tengen, Gaara. Sorry about the angle, I can barely reach up there. And then we got Yuji, Dory, and then One Piece little boat. And then this shelf, I was trying to have like a dedicated like Sarah J Maas shelf, but then I had to put Alchemized here because it doesn't fit anywhere else. These are my favorites. Windy City series, plus In Her Own League, Heated Rivalry. Two of my favorite Emily Henry books, my favorite Elsie Silver series, Elle Kennedy. We got Fourth Wing, and then Boys Tommen. Down here are like my second tier favorites, and then these are like the rest of the romance, if that makes any sense. So it's like favorite romance, love this romance but not favorite, and then like regular. And then these are all the fantasy books I own. And then down here is like dark romance slash mystery thriller, but most of these are fiction. We got like historical and Greek mythology books, but yeah, I'm continuing to read. I can't focus, but I'm currently listening to the audiobook version while I was doing the bookshelves. If you guys want to know my thoughts on the book, you can check out either my Goodreads or the previous video. Should be up already. Literally getting secondhand embarrassment by this. Like, what the freak am I watching right now? It was cute in the book, but seeing it in person is kind of cringing me out. I finished watching Every Year After, and I did not think it was a book adaptation, okay? Did I like the show? It was alright. At first, like the first half of the show, I was like, okay, I'm kind of liking what they are changing, you know, in the story. Like, I feel some of the changes were nice. Like, I like how we got more side character stories. Like, we got to see Chantal, like more of her, more of Jordy, which we barely got to see Jordy in Every Summer After. Yeah, we got to see more Delilah. Like, Delilah was actually part of the fam, not like literally, but more included in the story than before. And they even changed how he knew about what Percy did. I'm just gonna spoil it because I'm gonna assume if you guys are watching this part of the thing, you've read the book because you've watched the show. Percy cheated with Sam with Charlie, and in the book he knew the whole time because Charlie was a good brother. Well, history begs to differ, but I think Charlie was a great brother in the book, okay? They made him seem like an asshole in the show, and in the book he was always there for Sam. Yeah, he teased him and stuff, but even when Charlie slept with Percy, he told Sam himself after, and that's how Sam knew about Percy. And this whole time Percy's been like beating herself up about it. He's been like slowly trying to forgive her, and then he forgave her, and now he's waiting for her. And they didn't do any of that in the book. Like, when he found out, it was like his first time finding out, and he was pissed at both of them. hated Charlie, and like obviously I'm assuming when he first got told that in the book, he probably had the same reactions, but I wish the reaction was the same as in the book. Like the book, you know, as much as I hated the cheating trope, they moved on happily ever after, whatever. It just didn't feel like that in the show. I'm starting to read I Want to Die But I Want to Eat Tteokbokki. It's a like memoir, South Korean hit therapy memoir. It's just like her conversations with her psychiatrist. I remember I started reading this book like ages ago, and then I gave up on it because I got bored. It was just the first time I ever read a book like this, so it was hard to get into. So I thought I'd give it a second chance. I still wanted to read this, but I'm gonna just finish the first chapter before I decide if I want to give up on it or not. I'll let y'all know how this goes. Fuck, it's hot in here. That's embarrassing. Neighbors. Anyways, I'm in the car right now because I'm headed to the library. I'm going to just look around, see what books they have in person. If I go to the bookstore, it's just to look around. I'm not gonna buy anything. That's why I'm going to the library first. But updates on this, I'm about 50% of the way through, almost 50% of the way through, and I'm enjoying it. I'm like, a lot of the things that the author's talking about, I feel like I've also been through. So hearing like a psychiatrist's opinion on stuff is this book just gives you a lot to think about, which I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but enjoying that. And then I also started reading a book on my Kindle / audiobooking it. I'm reading Soul Searching by Lyla Sage. I am 47% of the way through. I started this last night. I got the audiobook on Libby, and I'm really enjoying it. Whenever I first heard of this book, I had assumed wrong because I heard it had to do with ghosts. I assumed it was like the one book I read by Colleen Hoover. Was it Lyla, I think, where this girl got like a head injury and she kind of like forgot her memories or something, and then she had to go back to where like the couple first met, and she's like possessed by a ghost, so he's like falling in love with a ghost again, stuff like that. I thought that's what this book was. It was giving like she was gonna be a ghost or he was gonna be a ghost or something like that, and I don't know where I got that thought from, but because of that I've been putting it off for a while. Like I went back to my videos, and there was this one video where I was like, come book shopping with me, and I bought Soul Searching, the physical copy, in that video, and I'm like, dang, this has been a long time since I bought this book. I need to like read it. And so I checked the book, looked at the synopsis, and I was like, wait, when did I think this was like a paranormal romance? Because it's like the only thing paranormal about Soul Searching is that Collins, the female main character, can see ghosts and talk to them, and that's pretty much it. Which thank God, because I thought one of them was going to be a ghost, and that really kind of hurt me because I really wanted to read another Lyla Sage book, but I'm glad it's not. So anyways, now I'm going to the library, so I'll see you there.
I'm tearing up the pages now. Don't care about the what or how. You can have your perfect chorus, but this beautiful mess is glorious. Yeah, you said it was a mistake. Yeah, you said it was a mistake. Every single rule I break. Yeah, you said it was a mistake.
Finding anything?
Oh no, I'm okay, thanks. Thank you.
And when you told me to just fall in line, all the way you said it was so divine. And when you told me to, I should.
I just got back from Barnes & Noble and the library, and although I didn't find anything, I did get further into my books. I got all the way to 18. And I can say I am loving this book. It's about Collins and Brady. Collins is from this town, Sweetwater Peak, small town, and she thought she left it for good, but she lost her job as a photographer, and now she's back in the town to help them, but she's really running away because she lost her job, and then she's staying with Brady, who just recently moved to Sweetwater Peak after a bad breakup, running away, uprooting his life, needing a change of pace, you know, fresh start, enjoying their banter, a little chemistry going on. Fun times. I think I'm gonna try. I have 2 hours left on my audiobook. I listen to my audiobooks in 2.5x speed. I don't know if it's just me or anyone else. So I think I'm gonna, for this video, I'm going to finish this book so we can talk about it. I have officially finished Soul Searching by Lyla Sage, and let me tell you, chef's kiss. I don't know if you can see, I doggy-eared a couple pages that had like some quotes I liked. I didn't really want to annotate too heavily in this, but I love this book. I enjoyed the audiobook. The narrators for this, Jason Clark and Samantha Brentmore, so good. I love the audiobook of it. I had a fun time. I was giggling, laughing the whole time. This book did focus a lot more on like the couple itself and the romance than helping out her family, which was one of the things on the back of the book. She was returning to Saltwater Peak because there was a company who wanted to buy the property of her family's antique shop, and they don't want that, so obviously she went home to help. That kind of also like the background. The book mainly focuses on Collins and Brady kind of growing a closer relationship, and Brady and Collins kind of going on these like ghost expeditions, and that was pretty much the whole book. But I loved it, and I feel like it was very slow burn. I feel like we didn't get any like official thing between them. Like their first kiss was like 60% of the way through, and there was no third act breakup. So if you guys are people who hate when there's a third act breakup, like miscommunication and stuff, that doesn't even touch this book. It would make no sense if there was a conflict with them, because they're very good at communicating. They express their emotions very well. No issues whatsoever that would lead to miscommunication. I recommend this book wholeheartedly. I'm so glad I finally read this. Just read this book. That's all I can say on it. Athena